In the beginning, there was a garden, a paradise named Eden, so perfect and lush it's hard for us to even imagine. In this garden lived the first man, Adam, and the first woman, Eve. They had everything they could ever want. Crystal clear rivers flowed through fields of vibrant flowers, and every kind of fruit tree grew in abundance. They walked with God in the cool of the day, living in perfect harmony, without a single worry in the world. God gave them just one rule. You may eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat from it, you will certainly die. For a time, everything was perfect. Adam and Eve tended to the garden, named the animals, and enjoyed their blissful existence. But one day, a serpent, more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made, approached Eve. "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" he hissed. Eve corrected him, explaining they could eat from any tree except one. The serpent was cunning. "You will not certainly die," he promised. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The serpent's words planted a seed of doubt. Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful, and the serpent had made it sound so desirable. She took a bite, and then she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. In that instant, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and for the first time, they felt shame. They realized they were naked and quickly sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. Later that day, they heard the sound of God walking in the garden. But instead of running to meet him, they hid. God called out, "Where are you?" Adam, trembling, confessed they had hidden because they were naked. "Who told you that you were naked?" God asked. "Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" The blame game began. Adam pointed to Eve, and Eve pointed to the serpent. But the deed was done. The innocence of Eden was shattered. As a consequence, God cursed the serpent, and he told the woman she would experience pain in childbirth, and that her desire would be for her husband. To the man, God said the ground would be cursed because of him. Through painful toil, he would eat from it all the days of his life. Then, with a heavy heart, God made garments of skin for Adam and Eve and clothed them. He said, "The man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat, and live forever." So the Lord God banished them from the Garden of Eden. Cherubim and a flaming sword flashing back and forth were placed at the east of the garden to guard the way to the tree of life. Adam and Eve were cast out into the world, a world that would now be filled with sweat, struggle, and sorrow. If you're following this incredible journey so far, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what happens next. Life outside of Eden was hard. Adam had to work the land, and Eve experienced the pain of childbirth, just as God had said. Soon she gave birth to their first son, Cain. "With the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man," she said. Later, she had another son, Abel. The two brothers grew up, but they were very different. Abel became a shepherd, a keeper of flocks, while Cain became a farmer, a worker of the soil. In the course of time, both brothers brought an offering to the Lord. Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil, while Abel brought the best parts of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not. This made Cain furious, and his face was downcast. God saw Cain's anger and warned him, "Why are you angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." But Cain didn't listen. His heart was consumed by jealousy. One day, he said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. The first murder had stained the new world. This single act of jealousy sent ripples through history, showing just how far humanity had fallen from the perfection of Eden. The story of humanity's beginning is filled with love, betrayal, and consequence. What do you think is the most important lesson from this story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey back to the dawn of time, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next story. Thanks for watching.